Let's go. Let's keep this thing right. Keep me in focus. Why am I not in focus? All right, there I go. Yeah, there we go. What up, Joseph Ventura? What up? What up, JJ? What's up, Javier? Aldon. JJ Walker. Yo, what's up, Logan? Tropical Mayhem. The funniest thing, because I just found it out actually right before I came on live like an hour ago, and I said when I was researching edge rushers, when I was looking at when I was looking at chasing, they said the person that chasing reminds you of the most in the NFL was Aldon Smith. And I was like, man, I used to butcher his name great. I used to call him Aldon. I used to get him every year in Madden. He used to be one of my favorite pass rushers in Madden. And I used to call him Aldon. But I was like, man, where is Aldon Smith now? He probably got a couple of good years left. He ain't that old. And as soon as I thought that, man, so your boy, if it works out, your boy made it happen up here. Aldon Smith. We should have got sued. I don't know. I guess it's worth it. But my question is, how do you get $4 million if you're Aldon Smith and you ain't played in 4 years? He's 30, Quest Cowboys. He's 30. But how do you get $4 million and you've been sitting around doing nothing for 4 years? That's $4 million. Alden and Gregory, yeah, you just keep them away from the weed man, Dallas Child. Keep them both away. So we're not getting chasing. No, Joseph Ventura, I still don't think chasing's falling. I really don't. At the way the NFL look, at the way the NFL loves pass rushers, elite pass rushers, there's no way chasing's gonna fall. Seeing that we just gave $4 million to a pass rusher that hasn't played in 4 years. So pass rushers. I mean, you're not gonna pay a safety that hasn't played in 4 years. You're not gonna pay a tight end that hasn't played in 4 years. You're not gonna pay a running back. You're not gonna pay a running back that hadn't played in 4 years. There's very few positions you'll pay somebody for not playing in 4 years. It's not. I mean, it's just a shot in the wind, short stack. It's not like a signing for us to depend on. Yeah, 2 million and 2 million in incentives. Still 2 million. Straight 2 million is bad enough alone, but wow. Yeah, Dallas Child. A lot of these mocks have chasing fallen to us, but I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. He's going like 12. The Ganja Brothers. That's a good name, Quest. It is kind of funny, Q. Xavier McKinney or Trayvon Diggs would be nice. I'm not that big on Diggs. McKinney, yeah. I'm not that big on Diggs in the first round. He may fall short because they don't think Thornhill may be able. We got McCoy, but Sue is out there. Hey, shoot. Still get Sue. I mean, I was watching CBS Sports mock draft, and they mocked Diggs' brother, what were you saying? What's his name? Trayvon Diggs. They mocked Trayvon Diggs to us. And the guy that was making the picks for the Cowboys, he was like, well, we just signed Dontarie Poe and we just signed Jared McCoy, so we're good at defensive tackle. But how many snaps are you going to use these old guys in? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't throw McCoy and Poe out there, give them both full what do you call it? Full roles or whatever, and expect them to play at a high level all the way to the end of the season, the playoffs and whatever, like they're 26 years old. That's not going to happen. We need another defensive tackle. If he's an old one, then they can rotate the old ones. If he's a young one, he can come up behind and future take over in the future. But McCoy and Poe, it's just not going to be it. Yeah, D-Law, McCoy, Poe, and Smith, and Randy Gregory coming off the bench too. That would be nasty. And actually, they would probably pull Poe and keep McCoy and D-Law in the middle and put Smith and Gregory on the outside on passing downs. Doesn't that sound good? Yeah, Dallas child. We'll see. That's gonna be one of the players that we look at on the draft day to see where Chasen's gonna go. I know it's my nose hair, Charles Wayne. It's tickling me. I don't like Diggs too much either. What about Dale Pitt at 17? I'm gonna talk about Dale Pitt in a minute. I am a big fan of Antonio Wingfield Jr. I'll let that cat out of the bag. I'll talk about him in a minute as well. Yeah, the least amount of snaps for them boys, the better. I would love to get Kinlaw burned. Me too. And Kinlaw, I've seen Kinlaw dropping a lot of mocks. So I mean, it's going to be an interesting draft because there's going to be 4 offensive tackles that's going to go. You know what I'm saying? And then I think the edge rusher is going to go. I think those 3 receivers are going to go all before us. If one of them fall. Yeah, Marcella, somebody's got. That's why we're in such good shape, I think. Somebody's going to fall. Justin, they had the kids had me out walking the neighborhood, and it just they're barely on me. I got to take some allergy medicine because you nailed it. Catch it before I really start sneezing. Brother Man Vlogs, I'm all with the Aldon Smith if he can still play. No, Jamal Adams, they're asking too much for Jamal. Del Pitt Brehesh, what's up? No risk, yeah, no risk, very high reward, multi-minded Scotty. It's one of those picks. It's, you know what it reminds me of? Ronaldo McClain. Now, Aldon isn't as much of an idiot as Ronaldo was, but it was another elite player that, we got for nothing, and he gave us some elite minutes. So that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, what's up, Turk? Yeah, I'm about to talk about Delpit and all of them. Let me catch up with the comments. Kinlaw, if Kinlaw gets past 15, we good. Exactly, Vern. Yeah, I saw C.J. Henderson going to ATL in the mock draft. Since Atlanta fan was in the room last night, and he said C.J. Henderson was going to Atlanta. Oh yeah, we've been talking about Aldon since the stream started, Josh. It's a no risk, high reward. Justin, my allergies have been great because I haven't been out the house. but it's been raining out here like crazy. But everything just bloomed. Like all the trees are out there blooming. The little dandelions are all in my yard and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, ugh. It's beautiful, but ugh. Spring, yeah. No, Rolando McClain was great. He just was like Jeremy Chin. I'm trying to catch up with y'all so I can start talking about the safeties. Hold on. Aldon's contract has no guaranteed money, which is a plus. Yeah. I mean, come on. You can't have any guaranteed money if you hadn't played in 4 years. He's just happy he gets a chance to get $4 million. No, 55 wasn't a joke. What's up, Daniel? You think it was $4 million all incentives, no guarantee? Yeah, that's what. Yeah. That sounds good to me. Please talk about our garbage secondary. We don't have a garbage secondary. I'm doing good, Rock Soldier. I think we're about to, with this virus thing, I think we're about to, we hadn't really locked down big time out here in LA, in LA County, because we hadn't had many cases out here at all. But over the last few days, the cases jumped. So I think I'm about to lock everything down and go shopping big time tomorrow and get stuff and just stay in here for like a month. Ashton Davis, I got him on my list too. I can't wait to talk about him. All right, y'all. Yeah. I'm doing good, Rock Soldier. No, they want more than the first, Daniel, for Jamal Adams. And trust me, I love Jamal Adams. I love Jamal Adams. All right, let's start. All right, at safety, we don't have that many prospects, so this live stream won't be too long tonight. So they don't have that many safeties I like. And let me see, on the list I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 safeties I like. The first safety, I'm hearing a lot of that Tropical Mayhem. I like it. The number 1 safety in the draft is Isaiah Simmons. It's Isaiah Simmons. Why wouldn't you put Isaiah Simmons at safety in the NFL? Just put him right there, strong safety, make him X out the tight end and make him plug up the run, make him go get the quarterback, make him cover the field, make him do everything right there, strong safety, because he can do it all. That's like the ultimate position where you can do everything. You can be half linebacker, you can be half corner, you can be half free safety, you can be half defensive end, you can be just anything at strong safety. Put Isaiah Simmons there. Let's go. Let's get Isaiah Simmons. Now that's the only one. I would go up to at least 7 or 8 to get Isaiah Simmons, but that would be really expensive. Really expensive. What was your question, Raymond? I'm sorry. What's up? Was that it? Chilling? Is a better version of Jamal Adams. Yeah, so he's at the top of my list of safeties, and he's also at the top of my list of linebackers, because there's not a linebacker in this draft better than Isaiah Simmons, and there's not a safety in this draft that's better than Isaiah Simmons. All right, next after that. Please don't say that, Canchola. Canchola just said Simmons is going to the Giants. Please don't say that. That's what we do not want. Just like and I know you're probably right, because the Giants have been hurting me lately in the past few years by going after my Clemson players. You know, we had we like Boise State. NFL teams like some college programs. Like, we love some Boise State, and the New York Giants like Clemson. The Giants better go offensive line, especially in this draft, Alpha Mason. To be honest, that's not really just trying to be funny. They need to go offensive line. And you know who else? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers need to go up in the draft. They need to trade up and get one of these offensive linemen for Tom Brady. They don't want to get him killed out there. They got Dexter Lawrence. They got, what's his name, linebacker in the middle. I can't think of his name right now. They go after my Clemson players. They got, what's his name, running back? Grant Delpit. I've been poo-pooing on Grant Delpit. It's because of the LSU thing. Anybody with LSU in the back of their name, like such and so LSU, I don't like him. But Logic says no to Grant Delpit. And that's another reason why I've been pushing and saying no to Grant Delpit, because we got haha. And when we got haha is a true free safety. Grant Delpit is a true free safety. Why go and spend money on a starting free safety when you're going to draft a starting free safety, and neither one of these guys can play strong safety? Now, I would rather have a strong safety because Xavier Woods, in my opinion, can play on both. But I think he's more out of position. I thought he was more of a strong safety, but after we seen him get thumped a few times, so I might want to see him more in free safety because he's still a ball hawk and all kind of stuff. And he will tackle you or whatever. But when him in the box, Xavier Woods took some blows because Xavier's not that huge or whatever, especially not like some of these safeties in this draft. But Grant Delpit, that's what I was about to say, Joseph Ventura. 6'3", 203 pounds. Logic says no, but I'm telling you straight up, in Madden, I am drafting this dude like crazy, and I'm putting this dude in my franchise. I mean, when you look at him, you see the special. You see him as a special player. You know what I'm saying? All these other guys in the first round, I think I told you, like some of them are this and some of them are that. But Grant Delpit, he's actually a special, and it's one of those players that in his highlights, everybody's talking about he's one of the best players in the country. They were talking him up like that in almost every game because he had earned that reputation by playing so good for so long and wearing that number 7 for LSU. So I would not be mad at all, not even this much, for the Grant Delpit first round selection. Not at all. Not at all. I know the logic says no. We'd have to figure out what we're going to do with our with haha and all that kind of stuff. But that's just something we just have to figure out, because that dude, I mean, like I said, when you watch him in the highlights, you see how special Delpit is. All right, let me catch up with you guys. Yeah, Marcella says Grant Delpit is going to be way better than haha. Yes, he is. Yeah, Cameron, we all love the Aldon Smith. There's no real risk, and he could be a monster. It's kind of like Ronaldo McClain. McKinney's coming up in a minute, brother man. Woods going to blow it up this year? I hope so. That's my boy. You know that, Paulo. Yeah, Donovan Wilson, we're waiting for him too. No, that's what I'm saying. Clinton Dix is actually good. That's why, you know what? Both of them are good. Xavier Woods is good, and Clinton Dix is good. Both of them are. The word is the Raiders may trade up. Donovan Wilson may start. Well, I love that because Donovan Wilson does lay wood. But Delpit is a definite ball hawk. Delpit and Donovan. You like that, huh, Vern? Yes, I saw Logan. That's another thing. When you read all the scouting reports on Delpit, they talk about his tackle. He don't want anything to do with tackling and all that kind of stuff. But when I see him in action, I'm like, whoa. When I see his highlights, I'm like, he's not afraid of tackling. I don't know. Are there some lowlights out there where he just missing angles and stuff like that, like Jeff Heath used to do or whatever? But again, like you said, that's not his game. His game is to do things like the Honey Badger. And don't get it messed up. The Honey Badger was a huge part of the Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl this year. He was a huge part of that Kansas City run. Yeah, Vern, yeah, all the ones. Xavier Woods, Donovan, Jordan Lewis, all of them are ball hawks. All the new guys are ball hawks. Thank you. You noticed it, Joseph. It's just a minor change. Thank you. You say Winfield's going to go in the second round? Yeah, Alexis Lewis, Aldon Smith hadn't played in 4 years. I am very interested to see what he actually looks like. What does his body look like? I mean, gee. Yeah, they were picking on Cheeto last year, but maybe that was Cheeto learning. Maybe he's gonna come back this year so much better with all he learned last year from all that. Cheeto's a smart dude, man. Cheeto's smart. He's athletic and all that kind of stuff. And it wasn't like Cheeto was just getting toasted. It just wasn't finishing. He was doing. He's the reason why I'm afraid of AJ Terrell from Clemson. I mean, he's so good and he's right there, but he just didn't make. He's just not making that play right there where he needs to make it. No, I'm good with Brandon Carr. A kicker juke to Mike. Whoa. Go get the Gronk. How do you think our defense will be? Cameron, I don't know. I need to see it, the rest of the pieces come together on our defense because we still have some holes. I almost said holes. Cheeto showed his value when he hawked down Saquon. Yeah, Cheeto's a dog. I like him. I really do. Yeah, 24. Get off that 24, Cheeto. What was he first year? Cheeto changed his number to 24 from what? He was 33, wasn't he? What's up, King Charles? Oh, not much of a ha-ha's contract is guaranteed? Yeah, we signed a lot of veterans. Yeah. Good job, Mike. Well, you right. Hey, Mike. Well, are you looking at my list? All right. Now, after Delpit, like I said, if the Dallas Cowboys select Grant Delpit from LSU, then I'm like, yeah, let's get it done. I'll be happy. I won't know how they get it done, but I think somebody will go as slot corner, safety or whatever. They'll figure it out. Trust me. Whatnot. With Grant Delpit, they'll figure it out. Now, the direct opposite for Xavier McKinney. Now, Xavier McKinney, in my opinion, he fits exactly what we need in our secondary or whatever. He can be there in strong safety. Xavier Woods can fight for the free safety, and they all three of them can have a role in that secondary back there. But you'll have that physical presence, that guy that would be a tackling machine for you. Now he's not overly special. I think he's like the bottom line of what we can get with that number 17 pick and still get our value with that 17 pick. Anything under Xavier McKinney, then I think you're reaching. But if you get Xavier McKinney with that 17 pick, it's kind of like the Travis Frederick pick, that you got a player that you don't have to worry about that position for as long as that player is there. So we didn't have to worry about the center position as long as Travis Frederick was healthy when we drafted him. And that would be the same thing with Xavier McKinney. If we draft him, we just won't have to worry about strong safety until he's no longer with the team. So his like you said, he wasn't overly special. His highlights didn't pop out, but his highlights were full, which kind of makes me smile and makes me want him a little bit. His highlights were full of solid tackles. Go look at his highlights. You're looking for this great play, like a big hit and all that kind of stuff. It's nothing but a solid tackle, whether the ball carrier only gets another yard or he gets stopped right there at the moment, which is a great play or whatever, better than just a big, huge hit or whatever, a solid tackle and you bring the guy down. And then also there were several times when he slipped his hand in there and caused fumbles over and over and over again, something that we need. But somebody else picks up the fumble and runs it back and whatever, and the highlight is on them, and it was all because of the play that Xavier McKinney did. So Xavier McKinney would be a very good piece for our football team at 17, and we would all be happy moving forward. How would you feel about a defensive heavy draft? I'd be fine with that, Texas Prodigy. Yeah, I kind of talked about it yesterday, King Charles. But I thought we were going to get that position, but the Rams would have got the spot last year if they did it last year. Not us. Forgot about that. Where's there? No, right, Michael. Where's Revis? Shouldn't we be looking for Revis right now? Give him a contract, see if he got anything left. Are there any good tight ends in this draft? No, this draft is very weak in at tight end, Canchola. How did we sign Aldon before Dak? Yeah, Xavier's exactly, Vern. Xavier is a safe pick. It's a solid pick. It's a good pick. How do I feel about C.J. Henderson? I haven't gotten to him yet, Dave Papini. I just hear what other people say about C.J. Henderson. When I get to corners, which is tomorrow's show it'll be cornerbacks. When I get to the corners, then I'll let you know. Yeah, I'm with you, seeing so Delpit is a little bit better than McKinney. Revis is 34. I wouldn't mind trading back in the first round, picking up another third or something like that. Marcellus, I like that, and still drafting McKinney. No, I don't think a player can ask for too much. You get what you can get, and then it's like Dak is the kind of player that's going to probably get that contract, but then when it's time to go get a player for next year or a defensive player here, he'll cut his contract and cut in his contract or whatever. And he knows he's going to be, as the leader of the football team, he knows he's going to be asked to cut in his contract, so that's why he's probably going to pop. But I don't know, this money stuff, you just got to stay out of it because there's so many things at play here that we don't even understand. Yeah, I hope Randy Gregory can come back. Is there one guy you hope to falls to 17? Derek Brown. Derek Brown, it's like Kinlaw. Kinlaw really might fall, but I want Brown a little more than Kinlaw. So if Kinlaw falls, Brown could fall because they're mocked to go right after each other in almost every mock or whatever. So that would be my one wish to fall to 17. If somehow Derek Brown falls to 17, I just can't believe it. Grab him and run. All right, that's who I've got next, Cena. So Ashton Davis from Cal. He's fast, man. Ashton Davis is fast, and you can tell. It's not only does he have a fast 40 time, you can tell when you actually look at his highlights or whatever. He's all over the field. I mean, he's zipping here and there, whatever. Like he's a missile. He's a little missile. So I see him as being. I wrote it down. I see Ashton Davis as being might be below average or might be a star. It's either or because he goes so hard. You know what I'm saying? He could turn out to be a Eric Weddle type. You know what I'm saying? One of those, or he can be nothing. Yep. And then also whatever he has the same problem with me for the Cowboys though as Grant Delpit because he's not a box safety, and you'd have to play him out there in free safety, and then also the fact that Ashton Davis is he's going to be 24 this year, so that's pretty old. After him, you know what? This Cal Duggar dude I really like. I saw a couple of people saying Cal Duggar. Good ups for knowing who Cal Duggar is from Lenore Rhine in my Carolinas. And actually, one of his highlights was against the Limestone College, which is in my hometown in Gaffney, South Carolina. So I look, man, you are taking a chance with Cal Duggar because one of the scout reports said that his tape might as well have been a high school tape. And that's very true because he was playing against subpar talent, but it was like he was running in like slow motion and just stepping over people and doing stuff. He was returning, so he has some kind of ball skills. He returned a lot of kicks for touchdowns. He laid wood on people. He got caught the ball. So he's like a real football player. and he looks like he can really be a strong safety for us or something like that. But I don't know where he's gonna go. And he went under 4.49 and he hits. So I don't know where he's gonna go. But man, second round, third round. Yeah, Ashton Davis was originally recruited for track. He's fast. What about signing Eric Reed? What's up, L4G? What about signing Eric Reed? Yeah, I don't dislike Eric Reed at all. Oh, did you like my rant on Duggar, James Sumter Jr.? I liked it. It's just like you just don't know what to think of Duggar just because of who he was playing out there. Because I know Limestone College. I mean, when I lived in Gaffney, there was not even a football team at Limestone College. So that was his competition. Thanks, Mike Wood. Yeah, he's very physical against the run. I mean, he does everything. The ball skills are there. He looks like he's a very smart player. I don't stay. Now I want him, that GA boy. Falcons fan, that GA boy just came in the room and said, "Stay away from Duggar. He's a Georgia boy." No, Duggar's nice. He really is. Yeah, Ashton Davis is it's that speed, and like I said earlier, Twisted Visions. Ashton Davis is either going to be below average or he's going to be a stud like a Eric Weddle or something like that. That's going to be all over the place, like a Troy Polamalu, because that's how fast he plays. I mean, he's all over. Jonathan Greenard out of Florida is a sleeper defensive end. Watch his highlights. Will do, Austin Harris. No on Eric Reed. What's wrong with Eric Reed, El Chapo? Jeremy Chin, then Wallace from Clemson. Yeah, Byron Jones was a good guy. All right, after Kyle Duggar, I have Geno Stone. Now, it kind of was just me. Geno looked like a Xavier Woods clone to me, like a hard-hitting free safety. And I don't know how he fits or whatever. And then the last safety on my list, Antonio Wingfield Jr. He gives you everything in a five. I mean, he's only 5'9", but he gives you everything in that little 5'9". All right, man. All right, Raymond. In that little 5'9" package. I mean, he was making plays and plays and plays and plays. So if we miss out on McKinney or Delpit or any of those guys because we're going somewhere else in the first round, with a wide receiver or edge rusher or whatever, Antonio Winfield Jr. in the second would be like a dream. It would be awesome. You never heard of Geno Stone? Let's see. Hold on. Let me get my notes. Safety. Geno Stone is from Iowa. He is 5'11", 209. So that's why I said he reminds me of Xavier. He's not that big. He plays very good in zone. Very heady player, very smart, good instincts. He has speed for the position. He's only 21, which is lovely for me. I love a younger player. That's why I didn't like Ashton Davis, because he's 24. He'll be 24. And he's an unafraid tackle. He hits above what his size suggests. But he's not lengthy. He's small. He don't have that much experience in man and things of that sort. But we don't play man. Well, I don't know how much we play now, but we didn't play man. We played a lot of zone. And they say he seemed reckless on tape. So that was him. His comparison is like LaMarcus Joyner. Now, I like that. Gino is like a poor man's Winfield. Chase Claypool. Let's have Chase Claypool is my number 8 safety. Clay Chase Pool can do. I mean, Clay Chase Pool. Clay Chase Pool can do everything. Genius Stone. Yeah, no, and this is a Drew. This is a good draft to steal an offensive line, offensive tackle, because there will be offensive tackles in the second and third round in this draft that would usually go in the first round of other drafts. So yeah, the line's getting old. Tyron's not. His grades aren't as high as they used to be. I'll just leave it at that. And we'll see. I'm liking. Look, Aldon Smith was one of my favorite Madden players of all time. That was one of the guys I drafted. One year I had Ware and Aldon Smith, and I was just blitzing. I was just blitzing people, just coming at them with Ware and Aldon Smith. But that's when Aldon was like a rookie and Ware was in his prime. If he can come back. If he can come back to where he used to be, if he can give us some snaps, I tell you, I likened this pickup to Ronaldo McClain. I hope it don't end like McClain. I didn't really want McClain because McClain was a little. Aldon just has substance problems or whatever. He does stupid stuff. But exactly, El Chapo, he is a monster. I just wonder what he look. I wonder what his body looks like. You hadn't played football. You was a defensive end. You hadn't played football in 4 years. Yeah, I heard he got it together now. So we'll see. Alex, how you know my son's name? Falcon safeties are thin. Yeah. What's up, Jay Reed? All right, I'm getting ready to head out of here. This was a short show because we didn't have that many. I'll just go over my safeties. Number 1 was Isaiah Simmons. Please let it happen. Number 2, Grant Delpit. If we get Grant Delpit, I'll be as happy as can be. I mean, that guy is good. We'll figure out how to use him. I wouldn't be worried about that. Xavier McKinney's my 3rd safety. Perfect for us. He would fit a need. We'll plug him in there and we'd be happy at strong safety for the next 6-7 years. After that, Ashton Davis. Not too much of a fan for us. I really like the player. He might be below average and he might be a stud. But he's a little bit old, and that bothers me a little bit. Next, Cal Duggar. Came from my part of the country down south. I love that guy. That guy is one of my favorites outside of Antonio Wingfield, outside of Delpit and Simmons, of course. But Duggar, I'm very interested. The only thing about Duggar, Xavier McKinney is a sure thing. He's a sure thing. Duggar is not a sure thing. You don't even know what you have in Duggar. He's just raw. And then you see him out there playing against like subpar talent, and you don't know if he can do it on the next level. So there's a lot of question marks on Duggar that's not on Xavier McKinney. Those are the 2 physical safeties there. The next, you have Geno Stone, who I like, seems like Woods, and then Antonio Wingfield, who might be my favorite of all of them. The only thing bad about him is he's 5'9". 5'9". Yep. You have Winfield over Duggar. I think I have Winfield over Duggar too. I just left Winfield for last because I saved the best for last. The Dallas Cowboys. I thought that was your name. Yeah, stick with Shango. I love them. I love them all, Alex. I love everything. I love the Poe. I love McCoy. I'm just waiting for this draft because the draft we can use a wide receiver, we can use a tight end, we can use offensive lineman, a tackle, we can use a guard, we can use center, we can use a edge rusher, we can use a defensive tackle, all in the first round. Not just use one. We can use one in the first round. We can use a corner and we can use a safety. We can use almost everything in the first round, but running back, quarterback, and linebacker. So the best case scenario is for us just to sit there at 17 like this and just wait. The draft is in 3 weeks. I know. Hey, Honey Badger ain't that big either, Terp. And Honey Badger was a big difference this year. Like a backup quarterback in free agency, yeah. Jameis might be good to restart his career. All right, guys, going to check out. Going to watch me a movie with wifey tonight, I think. But I'm going to make my after game video here, then upload it in the morning. And tomorrow we will talk about C.J. Henderson. If you're asking how I feel about C.J. Henderson tomorrow, I'll go through all of his stuff, all his highlights, and all his scouting reports and things that I saw and see what I feel about him and the rest of the corners. I just don't. I mean, man, after that first corner of Ohio State, I'm kind of worried. So I'll see tomorrow. We'll let you know. All right, guys. Nice, clean show. Quick show. And I like these safeties. Really do. All right, guys. I will see you.